You're welcome to Everything Growth. I remain your humble host, Dr. Odulano. It's a pleasure to have you here with me this good morning, all the way from Nigeria. And today we are going to be talking about some very important topic, a topic that all of us knows about and has been overflowed by the community, self-development community, and yet to an extent still needs to be talked about. As I keep on saying, station actually like creates an impression. So sometimes, most times, the more you say something, the more you keep on saying something, the better it is that it sticks to your memory, so that you can fall back at it as you need it the most. So today we're going to talk about confidence, and resiliency, and I will be picking it from my book, From Stuck to Unstoppable: How to Break Away from Self-Limiting Beliefs. Um, this is part of it. This is a part of it. I'm just showing you, but it's a thumbnail there. But I'll be picking a page from my book to this it. Yeah, so it's on Gumroad, and you feel free to get a copy. You can send I want this description, and I can definitely send you a link to it. It's $4.09, but is that the beginning price is definitely going to be higher as the days goes by. So self confidence, yes, just like every other skill on planet Earth, just like how we learned to write, how we learned to sing, how we learned to play the piano, use the toilet, every skill on this earth can be learned. Is everything you master it becomes a skill. So self confidence in itself is a skill. It's something that we can learn. We can learn and use as a tool at the particular time that is necessary and needed. Yes, because when you learn it, it makes your life better. It's just like learning how to use the elevator. Of course, you need to use the stairs once sometimes, but learning how to use the elevator makes your life better. Hello, SS Mini Gamer. It's a pleasure. You're welcome to Everything Growth. I'm Dr. Odulano. Today we're talking about self confidence and resiliency. So, tell me where you are streaming from and what your expectations would be today. You're all welcome to today's topic. So, yes, we're talking about self confidence. Oh, yeah, it's a pleasure. And how's the weather in India? And how are the people, good people of India? I wish to be there one of these days to discuss about our topics and to share. You do not understand English. I will try to speak clearly, but I wish I could do more. I'm not familiar with. I can't speak Indian, but notwithstanding, though, you are welcome. You're welcome to Everything Growth, and today we're talking about confidence, self-confidence. So confidence, like every other thing on this planet, can be learned. It is Ben Vice. What's up? I'm very good. I am fine. How are you? What are you? Where are you calling or viewing from? And what are your expectations from this conversation? From America? Oh, that's wonderful. So today we're talking about self-confidence. So any particular skill that today you do not even remember how or how you got to get used to it or get better at it, but um yeah, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate you. I give great content like this every single day, and I have a book from Stock to Unstoppable. It's a wonderful read. It's going to take you from mentally declutter your mind. But that's that. We'll get to that, and the link is if you need it, you can put the link on description. So sometimes we forget how good we are at developing, at getting better at something, at growing. For example, the very first time you used the ATM machine, it was looking foreign to you. Or the very first time you got your iPhone, you're like, is this really a device I can use? But at some point, you start to get used to it and it becomes so good and you realize you can use it. So That's how self confidence is. Self confidence is just a muscle, it's just an expression of a skill, and it can be used at the times that you need it most. Basically, that's what it's all about. Oh, that's wonderful, Ben Vice. I love hearing from you also, and we'll be very good friends. We'll keep talking because there's a lot to share. I'm a doctor that takes you out of your fears and makes you use your failures to move forward. It's a wonderful thing. It's from my story. I would talk about my story, finish up with my description, and how I unlocks the art of using failures to grow through life. Because failures definitely are just the spice of life, are just a beacon of awareness to tell you that at this point in time, you need to gather yourself together and then get this problem solved. It's not anything more than that. And I've found a unique way of getting these things done through failures, and that's wonderful. But we'll have that discussion. You can put it up if you want me to about it. So, but there are many ways that we can grow from or get self confidence, garner self confidence. You are faced with something new, and you realize your hands start to sweat. Your start to notice you can hear your heart beat. You notice that you are tense about some things. These are the things that actually make you know that you are facing something that is new to you. But it's not a problem. What this just tells you is that there is an arena for you to step up and grow. The mistake we make about fear and towards self confidence is that we run away from us. We think that you don't know, you can't do it, or this thing is. But the fact that I'm feeling tense about it. I am not supposed to do it. But on the contrary, that's when you have to do it the more. So that's one hack on how to develop self confidence. You need to face what is making you feel that you are less confident. You need to approach it daily, or you need to set a schedule to approach it every single time. So second thing we can always do about it is positive self-talk. I am a very big fan of positive self-talk. I love positive self-talk. I believe in this self-talk. I understand the powers of positive self-talk. It helps the brain, it rewires the brain, it rewires destiny, it rewires perception, it unlocks abilities. Positive self-talk. I would one day give a talk about how wonderful it is to reframe your situations. You can tell yourself things, you can grow from things, you can develop your abilities, you can like um I'm very sure some of us know Floyd Mayweather and how he lately has become the greatest boxer of all time, even though people don't want to give him the accolade. But there's one thing he does more than even practice, and that thing is called positive self-talk. Floyd Money Mayweather will wake up in the morning and tell himself that he's the greatest, he's the best, that you can't beat him, that he's the best that has ever been on the planet. Floyd Money Mayweather will tell himself that when he gets to the ring, he's going to defeat you. He will keep saying it in practice. He'll keep saying it. I'm sorry when I'm teaching. Where are you're teaching? Okay. I am from Nigeria. Yes, I am a Nigerian, a proud Nigerian, a medical doctor, and a self-development guru per se, and an enthusiast. Yes, I'm also very much intelligent and much experienced in growth, self-development, and growth, and helping people to be better than what they are now. I have many techniques, many hacks, many instances of my own life that I have used. I have soaked into it. I have learned from people. I have learned new tactics that helped me myself, and these things I want to give back to people, give back to everyone using this channel and using this medium. You can imagine that. And if you look at people like this Floyd Mayweather, it's not because the man might not be that tall, he might not be that big, but one thing he has is you can't break his confidence. See, there is no man on the planet that can break Floyd Mayweather's self confidence. And when he's in the ring with you, he's taking your confidence as the rounds go by. So you realize that I came into the ring with a lot of energy, but this man has taken my energy. It's the same thing with David Goggins. He keeps on saying he steals people's souls. I'm not saying you should do that, but I'm saying if you're unshakable on where you stand, you would definitely, you can't be moved. And if someone that comes to take your energy, when they realize that you are a fountain of confidence, they would have no choice but to surrender to you. It's as simple as that, because in the ring of life, in the arena of life, there are people that are energy suckers. They come around looking for people that they think are less confident, that they can ride upon, that they can humiliate and all that, and they tap from your energy. But guess what? Those are the people that are your um training ground. Can I say sparring partners? Let's use boxing. That will show you that this is the person that when I encounter this person tomorrow at work, in school, wherever, in church, I'm going to teach you that you cannot take my confidence. You understand? I believe his speech was a wonderful one, and this self confidence, I'm very sure, was part of the part of definitely the things he spoke about. Because you have to tell yourself that the things you tell yourself, self confidence is a summary of what you tell yourself at every challenge you face. Let me tell you, it's not really. Yes, you have. There's some things you have told yourself over and over again that has locked into your subconscious. That when you face something, you just remind yourself of who you are, and then you continue. Please, I would love it if you subscribe. For those of us that are online with us, with me, can you subscribe. Let's move this. Let's grow this channel. Let's grow this community, and it's something great. So, if you know someone that will benefit from this, grow, connect to them, share with them. Let's grow, because this is a journey, a wonderful journey in which I am ready to work with you. Yes, and as I said, I have a content, an ebook from Stock to Unstoppable on Gumroad, a wonderful read. It's going to make you have your own, I don't, let me use the word Bible per se, or guide that will take you when you have that problem. It will help you, like, let me look at this and bring you out of it. You can also drop link your comments on my page. I'll always reply to it. I am enthusiastic about this. Can I post a link? I definitely can post a link. I want to see what I can do about that. I can post the link actually. If you give me a minute, I'll work on that now. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Mm, I'm just going to post the link. Um. You know what? In my bio, definitely, I'll post it in my bio. But that's. Thank you guys for that. So the beauty of life is that when we are coming into um when we wake up in the morning and we move out, the things that the attributes that we want to find in ourselves with people that test us, the universe would send people to you to test you that really are you this person you said you are? Okay, you said you are confident. Are you really confident? People will come around you to test you. But the thing you are not this is you should accept the challenge. You are not supposed to fret about it. You're supposed to accept it. For those of us streaming, do well to subscribe, do well to listen, do well to get this knowledge. You can share it with someone. Someone needs this. You know someone. If you do not need this content of development and confidence, somebody needs this. No problems, then, guys. I appreciate this. I definitely would be live at the time next time. Have a wonderful night, Ben Vice. It's pleasure to have you here. It's barely morning. It's just morning in Nigeria here. I have had my own night sleep. If you can see, I'm still having that morning look. Yeah, so that I appreciate you to have your night rest. But remember that you can grow. You grow from every situation. Don't give up on anything. Everything you face in life is an experience and an example and examination. There is a saying, there is no test, there's no testimony without a test, because inside the testimony, you definitely have a test. So that's that. So the confidence, you have to give yourself positive self-talk. What you have to keep telling yourself, wow, it's a wonderful one. Thank you very much, my friend. No problems. And we would share more moments together. Do well to share this to people. Invite more people in. Let's talk about topics that affect you personally. Yes, so that I can break it down to your personal need. In my expertise, I can declutter it and give you the way forward, because this is, as I keep on saying, this is something I've been doing for my course mates, my family members, and it's something that I believe the world can benefit from. I'm not saying this from a point of perfection. I'm saying this because everybody is blessed with some certain unique skills, and mine is definitely what I'm discussing with you now. I have a certain unique skills that sets you apart from your counterparts without even struggling. It's something I will tell you and that you implement, that you might not even find on the internet everywhere. They can help you. So do well to come back at another day. I'll definitely be here live. I'll always come on in and be live and discuss with you. So as I keep on saying, as I said, self-talk, personal talk is personal, um, positive self-talk is a beautiful way to stand out and remind your mind, because there's something about the human mind. If you let your mind run wild and free and all that, to some extent it starts to play a prank at you, because it doesn't, the mind wants to rest. Every part of your body, if you leave it, would rather not do work. I mean, if you, so your mind tends to give you some some wrong talk that limits and keeps you stuck, and you realize that it doesn't make you move forward. So the most important element of our being or of our existence is this mind. And this mind is what we definitely must use to grow away from any point of being stuck. So that's what I'm very much more enthusiastic about, but we'll keep talking about it. So the next thing is about self-confidence is, who told you that you have to do you have to practice how on expert level? Who told you that you must do it how the gurus do it? You do not have to be as good as the gurus. Guess what? You are your own student. You are your own master. You are your own tutor. You are in your own lane. But what you must do in this journey of self is that you must set yourself apart by doing things that you can do in bits and pieces. You do them to perfection, and not perfection, you do them to completion, and then you do them again tomorrow. You keep on. You What I'm trying to say here is, you have to set achievable goals. You have to set goals in the point to the point that you can achieve it. And there's something the brain that works for the brain. If you do something simple enough that you do it well and you complete it, it gives you reinforcement to do it again better and stronger tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? And then you start to defeat your own self. The idea of the fact that I cannot do this, I cannot do that, this is not for me, and all that. The more you break down those large goals into bits and pieces, the greater the chances of you completing them. For example, I'm supposed to be online today, be live today, and I woke up and I was a bit tired. What did I do? I just told myself, doctor, stand up from your bed. I just struggled to stand up from my bed. Then when I got up from my bed, I was like, okay, now that you're up, all right, go and take a pee. I went to take a pee. Then I said, okay, wash your face. Then I washed my face. And then I said, okay, you're already up. All right, turn the camera on. And then that's how I started. So that's me, and that's a practical example of how I did it this morning. Now, there's no I put it to you, there is no task that you are about to face or go through that you cannot break into smaller pieces. There's none. There's no nothing. There's nothing you want to do that doesn't have a smaller element that you can break it into. And if you can find it, what you can do, as lazy as it seems or as you are, that you can complete, it plays a trick, a prank to your brain. That thing will reinforce to you that you can do another lazy thing or something small again that it will make you feel like you can do it. And before you know, you are picking on the problem, on the task. You are picking it, and then you are reducing it, and then you are reinforcing your mind. I mean, it's there's no you can't lose in this. So why don't you think about it this way? Let's talk about this in terms of self confidence. You tell yourself that, okay, I want to talk to my class about my birthday, but I think I'm a bit shy. First of all, you should not be telling yourself that you're shy. Positive talk means I'm not shy. I just haven't been. I'm not used to this. So you want to talk to your class and you think you're shy and you want to defeat shyness. First of all, you would have to break it in the smallest piece. Let me walk you through it. You write down what you want to say. Hmm? Then you stand up. Then after you stand up, then you walk to the front of the class. Then after you walk to the front of the class, you get everybody's attention. After you get everybody's attention, you clear your throat and then you start to talk about it. So you can break any task into smaller, smaller, smaller factors. Any task. And I think this is it. That's the summary. You do not need to, because when you look at a mountain or when you look at a journey, like you are about to do something, or let's say you want to sweep, wash clothes, wash plates, anything. It starts. You cannot complete a task automatically by one sweep of your hand. It's a process, one step in front of the other. But the mind plays on you. It makes you think that this thing is too heavy, it's too big, I can't do this thing because it's a right now. But in actual sense, it's just you breaking it into what you can do now. There's a saying I have: what can you do right now? This world, this life, achievements, growth, development, whatsoever you call it, is not so more far from this statement. What can you do right now? What is it that you can do right now? What can you do right now? The more you do, the more you find yourself in movement, the more you realize that you can do better. I mean, that's just basically it. Nothing more than that. The more you find yourself that you can do better. So, and that garners your self confidence. Okay, I've done this before. Okay, I've done this before. That means I do this. There's another thing again, a very beautiful thing that can make you garner or remove you from being stuck and actually give you self confidence and resilience is that tie what you're about to do to what you've done before that you are successful about in. Yeah. Like, let's say you're very good at playing baseball. Whatever it is, it could be as silly as, see, it could be as silly, it could be as flimsy as what, as so silly, but you tie your successes to something you've already been successful about. Tie your task to something you've been successful about. That you say, okay, right now I'm about to talk to my classmates. I can remember one time I was gisting with my girlfriend and we were laughing. I mean, I can talk now. I'm not actually shy. I'm beautiful at this. I know how to do this. Then you will realize that you borrow the energy, the feeling of that success from that event to this current event. This thing is, I mean, this is a life hack, I'm telling you. When you borrow that, because when you remember your successes, when you're about to attack a task, you borrow that emotion. And when you borrow that emotion, when you approach it, you would deposit that emotion, that task that would have given you the activation energy to conquer that task. It's that simple. All this takes practice. It's simple, but not easy. Because the world sometimes we mistake simple for easy. Simple doesn't mean easy. It just means the process is outlined. You can find a way around it, but doesn't mean it's easy. So more practice in this can build you. More practice can build you. I really love talking about these things. I know that you do love listening to it too. And I keep on saying that you need to focus sometimes on your strengths. Focusing on your strengths doesn't mean that you should not also develop your weaknesses. It means you can borrow strength. You can borrow the emotion from your strengths and apply it to your weaknesses and get better at your weaknesses. I'm telling you, don't hear this anywhere. You would hardly hear this anywhere on the internet. So this is a breakthrough, or yeah, a breakthrough that you need to, with time, you would walk through and you discover it yourself. So this is a piece from my book, From Stuck to Unstoppable: How to Break Free from Self-Limiting Beliefs. I'll link in my bio. Do well to always. You can click on it. You can get the stats. It's as cheap as $4.99 for now. It's a gift. By the end of the month, it will be reviewed. And but this is not for. I'm not giving. I'm not saying this because I'm much particular about the sales. I'm more particular about the impact. There's a lot of impact in this book that when you get it, it will put you out there. I mean, you would find yourself, you will find yourself, and you would realize that there's nothing that can make you stuck. Nothing can keep you stuck. I promise you. We live in a time whereby we have like what we have with us. Some people in like the 1900s or 1900s, they only begged for it. They didn't see it as possible. But what's keeping us stuck more times now is the mosaic or the barrage of options, a lot of options, and social media telling showing you someone that is did Photoshop and you think he's doing better than you. You need to declutter your mind. You need to unstuck yourself. It's a mental warfare. It's a mental game, and that's where I am coming in. I'm here to tell you that follow this book, read this book. It's a 15 pages, very quick. It will open your mind, declutter your mind, work on your mind. Then you get back to me, and then I will finish the work with you. There's a workbook I'm working on that will be out sometime next month, and this book is awesome. It's for you to. It will give you a pathway, a mental pathway that you drop your successes, your shortcomings, your weaknesses, your strengths. It will help you bring out your limitations from your mind down onto paper. Therein, you can now even decide plan to solve it. From stuck to unstoppable, a wonderful read. That's where this we're talking about self confidence and resiliency. I didn't really talk much about resiliency. Well, I'll talk about it in a minute. Resiliency just simply means that you're not giving up. Yes, come rain, come shine. You're going to get beat up. See, the illusion that there is no pain in this life is what is making a lot of people not stand up to their greatness. The real truth is choose your pain. There is pain. There is pain. I promise you. There is pain everywhere. Just choose the pain. If you choose your pain, you definitely will find the strength to enjoy the pain. Just choose your pain. So I kindly do well to subscribe. For those of us coming in, when you come in, you subscribe, you drop a like, and you support us, because this is it's from the abundance of my heart that I bring this out, that I wrote this book, that I am reaching out to you. Is because I care as a doctor, and I realize that it's not more so about treating people, it's more so about treating the mind. I'm Dr. Zulano. Until next time, I want you to be safe out there. Believe the truth is inside you. There's nothing you can't do. Keep moving forward. Keep failing forward. Till we meet again. Shalom.